Retweet the link. All right, man. Let's get this over with. I think it's a simple request. I don't think we're asking for much. Just dear NBA refs, be for real. Be for real. Like there's things in this game, right? Okay. We got killed on the offensive glass. We didn't rebound well enough at all. We didn't box out well enough at all. That hurt us a lot. We turned the ball over too many times. I believe either 17 or 19 times. Entirely too many turnovers. That's not going to cut it. What else? What else? We missed way too many free throws. Not going to cut it, especially in the game when you start off down. And so there are things that are our own fault within this game. There are things within this game that we could have done better to give us an opportunity to win the game. But, bro, first of all, we're already on demand. Bro, Josh Hart getting ejected for that is so unserious. There was no way. That's not consistent with his character. There's nothing about what Josh Hart does, who Josh Hart is, how Josh Hart plays that says that is a flagrant two. I've seen a lot of things because I've seen a lot of flagrant fouls. I've seen a lot of things that look kind of questionable, and very rarely do I even see them throw the flagrant two. For them to get that for that one is so crazy to me. I think that was such a bad call that they should have called in at halftime and been like, yo, he can go back out there. Like, our bad. Like, that's ridiculous. That's ridiculous, bro. And that changes the game. That's honestly, he's like our second most important player right now and coming off the best game of his career. And y'all do that. And then the way we got killed on the boards, not to say that he would have completely eradicated everything, but he's our best, maybe second best rebounder, especially since neither one of our best rebounders seem to be healthy right now. Bunch of turnovers. Second best playmaker is hurt. I mean, not hurt, ejected. For getting fouled at that. He was fouled. He was slapped on the wrist and lost his balance because he was slapped on the wrist by a behemoth. And then his leg went up and they called a flagrant two and ejected him from the game. What else is there really to talk about for it? Like I said, we needed to shoot free throws better. We needed to turn the ball over to us. We needed to be better on the boards. We needed to box out, limit them to one possession. There's definitely things we could have done. We needed to take care of the ball, all of that. But the refs have to stop making such an imprint on the game, bro. I'm tired of like, tonight, hey, man, our DeSalmo, especially in the first half, was excellent. Made his presence felt. Javonte Green, 25 and 13. He was excellent. Made his presence felt. Scott Foster made his presence felt. I'm tired of the officials making their presence felt. It's one thing to have to battle against the Ayu DeSalmos or the Javonte Greens or the Wembys or the Devin Vassell's or the Jalen Williamses or the Terry Roziers. But having to battle the officials, and honestly, in the Miami game, I don't feel like we had to battle the officials as much. We just lost. But having to battle the officials is just enough, bro. I'm tired of putting having such an impact on the game, making sure to impose their will. It's ridiculous. I don't feel like we're getting a fair shot. It's really feeling like Knicks versus refs on an almost daily basis. And every time I try not to feel that way, some shit like this happens where they call a flagrant 2 and throw him out of the game for getting fouled. It's not fair. It's not fair. Jalen blatantly being run over. No call. It's not fair. Telling us how many games this season has the ref stolen from us? Oh my, too many. And to think that we're, the crazy part about this, have won this game, we will be in the 3 seed, 1 game out of the 2 spot, even with everything that's going on. With everything that's going on, we will be 1 game out of the 2 spot in the 3 seed, going to Milwaukee to play them, to possibly get the 2 seed or tie for the 2 seed. It's not fair. So we're 2 games behind them right now. We beat them. We have a chance to be 1 game behind them. You think about Houston. You think about San Antonio. You think about OKC. You think about tonight and a myriad of others, I'm sure. It's not fair. Let's get to the intro, get to a couple comments, and get up out of here, man. It's a real quick show. There's not a lot to be said tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Knicks fans here, there, and abound. Welcome to Postgame Pouting with I Hate Sean. This is Postgame Pouting. I'm I Hate Sean, and the Knicks lost in Chicago tonight, 108-100. Like I said, a couple good performances for Chicago guys performing, outside of their means. Outside, above their average, and just having really good games. But some BS on the refs' part, some points where we let ourselves down. But unfortunate loss, and it would have been a very nice, timely win, big win. Putting us in a really good position. But unfortunately for us, the Magic lost, and the Bucks lost. Hopefully the Cavs, they got a back-to-back against the Lakers and the Clippers. Hopefully they drop both of those. That would be really nice. We got to beat the Bucks. We got to beat the Bucks. We got to win. We got to win. We got to get some of these wins. We dropped a couple of the games. We're not under no circumstance are we supposed to lose to the Spurs. Honestly, under no circumstance are we supposed to lose to the Bulls. We should have closed that game out against OKC. We started the fourth quarter with a 10-point lead. We got to take care of business. Regardless of what the refs do or whatever's going on, we got to take care of business. We got work to do. So we got to win these games. It's crucial. It's crunch time now. It's down to the wire. It's good to have OG back today. It was nice to see him out there. Looked good defensively. Knocked the 3 down. Looked comfortable shooting it. Didn't hear him scream. Didn't see him grabbing his arm. So it's good to have him back. Hopefully he's able to continue to play and do the same thing and, continue to get even more comfortable. We see some lineups with him, Deuce, and Mitch. We saw it for about 5 seconds today, but, hopefully Mitch still looks like he's laboring out there. I don't know if it's being overweight, being out of shape. I don't know what's going on. I don't know if he's hurt, if it's the ankle thing. Whatever it is, I really hope he gets it sorted out. Tonight was a back-to-back. Let him get some rest time. Hopefully on Sunday he's ready to go. Like, all right, we need that game. I need that game. And I think that team is food. So let's get to the comments. I did that already. Leah said a flagrant 2 off that is wild. Insanity, Leah. Insanity. The refs have no shame. The refs have no shame. Clearly. They don't respect themselves. Jalen got punched in the face before and no call. Jalen got punched in the face today. Like, there have been more egregious things to happen. This is insane. Wesley said the refs better get it together before playoffs. I'm not going to lie. With the way the refs are acting right now, I'm terrified of the playoffs. And that's the only thing I'm scared. I'm not afraid of anybody in the Eastern Conference. I'm not afraid of anybody in the Western Conference. But I'm afraid of the refs imposing their will and making their presence felt as they have been doing recently. I don't want Scott Foster making his presence felt. I don't want Tony Brothers making his presence felt. I don't need that, bro. I just want to hoop. I'm at a point now after that Josh Hart flagrant 2 and ejection, bro. Get rid of the refs. Let the boys call their own fouls, man. Check up top. Out on you. Honor system. It's 20,000 people in the building and cameras. If they go out of bounds and we really can't figure it out, we can go to Secaucus just like they do. We don't need the officials because this shit is ridiculous. They're hurting the product. Ethan said, Josh Hart very missed. Bulls role players all had career days. Incredibly frustrating. I hate blaming refs, but Christ, dude, flagrant 2 is asinine. Asinine indeed, bro. Incidental kick, flagrant 2. Elbow Jalen Brunson, Scott Foster laughs it all. Talk that shit, Ethan. Insanity. No more Precious of Burks minutes. Yeah, I'm not going to lie. Burks has done very close to nothing positive in a very long time since he's been here. Precious lately has not given us good minutes. I'm not really enjoying them on either side of the floor, really. It's unfortunate. I don't want him playing the 5, really, because he's not doing it very well. I don't really want him playing the 4, especially because Bogey's starting to knock some shots down. Shout out to Bogey. Hit some shots today once again, and even guarded DeRozan, which was wild to me, but he did a pretty solid job. So shout out to Bogey. But, yeah, I don't need to see Precious. He needs to be situational as of right now. Oh, Wesley said the rest of it. Oh, I read that. Brill said, here so I don't get fined. You and I both, brother. I just wanted to get this rant off, honestly. Nasty loss. Refs disgusting for ejecting Hart, but letting that hit the Brunson's face slide. Insanity, bro. Insanity. He followed through. He punched him and then elbowed him. It was kind of crazy. It's ridiculous. Wayne Bloom said, so much pain, man. IDK, how much more I can take. Spurs, OKC, Bulls, all games that we needed. Bucks, Cavs, and Magic are giving us every opportunity to be a top 3 seed. Bro, I'm telling you, it's right there for us. It's still right there for us, honestly. Those are definitely games we needed. We should have gotten at least 2 of those 3. So it's very, very unfortunate games are dropping, man. Very unfortunate games are dropping. Ethan said, these games are way too important for those 2 to be playing losing basketball on a nightly basis. Oh, Burks and Precious? Yeah, man, we don't need it right now. We don't need it right now. We probably don't need it the rest of the year. I'm not going to lie, because it doesn't look like I need it in the playoffs. Bro said, destroyed on the boards. Hart was missed. Hope Mitch gets healthy soon. His full strength was desperately needed tonight. Brunson had some costly turnovers and missed free throws. Still hit some clutch shots, but his standard is still beyond his performance tonight. That's a fact. We moved, though. Hope everybody has a great weekend and enjoys the UConn-Iowa game. Bro, extremely well said. Destroyed on the boards. Hart was missed. That's a fact. Mitch is out there playing at what looks to be about 55%, maybe 60 to 65. We need him at least close to 85 going into the playoffs. And so hopefully, over these last, 5 games we got left now, he's able to really, get to it and, get back in shape and be able to be fully available to do what we need him to do, because it makes a huge difference for us. And yeah, Brunson definitely, Brunson had a solid game, but I mean, it wasn't, it could have been better, but it's really nice for a guy to have a game where we want better from him. And he had, what did he have? He had a double-double, 35, 6, and 11. That's crazy. And if that 3 falls a little bit more, it's a 40-point game, 8 for 10 from the free throw line. But yeah, 5 turnovers is unacceptable, and he's got to be better. And that's probably even what he's saying. But yeah, that's crazy. He's got 35, 11, and 6. And we're like, yeah, he could have been better tonight by his standard. That just goes to show the greatness, man. That's beautiful. Ethan said, post-game prosperity Sunday. Turn that up. Bucks going to lose 4 straight. See y'all then. You know the vibes, brother. Yes, sir. Turn that up. Talk that talk. Carl said, that fourth quarter coaching was terrible. We waited too long to put Dante and OG back in the game. Hartenstein was off. Mitch could bang with Drummond. Mitch doesn't look healthy, though, so I can't even, anytime he's not playing Mitch, I can't even mad at him for it, because Mitch don't look like he's right. It was weird waiting too long to put Dante back in. He put Jalen back in right away. I thought he could have got OG back out there. He was probably not trying to rush him back and do too much. I think there's a lot of things to be juggling right now, especially with Josh getting ejected and you having to deviate from what the initial game plan was. So I'm not too mad about any of that stuff. Wayne said, and plus they were going double bigs. They were going Vucevic and Drummond, so he couldn't necessarily just put Dante and then move OG to the 4 because OG was guarding DeRozan. So it's like, who's going to guard either Vucevic or Drummond? And then you'd have to be putting Dante or Deuce on one of them, which, so he had to stay with 2 bigs, unfortunately, which might have been a good move by Billy Donovan just to kind of force our hand and shrunk the floor for us. But, whatever. It is what it is. I'd like to know how often they go to that Vucevic Drummond lineup. Wayne said, hopefully Boston sits everyone we play them. Feel like we need to win every game now. Stay strong. Let's go next. Let's go next indeed. It's funny because I don't really want them to sit everyone we play them, but we do need every win we can get. So it's just if we save the showdown for, running into them in Eastern Conference Finals, fine by me. But I need the dub regardless. So, seeing them in full strength right now don't really count for as much. German said, honestly, I thought it was a wrap once Hart got ejected, but even with the Zebras, they barely won without as many turnovers and making free throws. This was different. Knicks just don't give up. We good. I love the fact that we don't give up, man, because, yeah, we had all reasons to roll over, and we didn't. So shout out to us for not giving up, as always. Ethan said, low-key, bro, we need to stop getting 20 in the first half. Can't make that a habit. Ethan, talk that shit. Morris said this on Knicks on One. We were all really excited talking about how great the vibes were and how good we're feeling. And Morris was like, yeah, that's true, and that was a great win and everything, but I want to stop going down by 20 every night. And here we go, going down by 20 again. So, yeah, we got to stop that. We got to cut that out. And then, not playing from behind, especially with the way the refs have been officiating us. You don't really want to put them in a position where you got to be coming back. So we need to get out on a good foot, stay ahead, protect leads, build leads, and use those runs to extend them rather than getting back into the game. So I fully agree. Eco Pro, what's going on? Tired of nobody's playing elite basketball against. Hey, man, yeah, like Javonte Green, Ayu Dosunmu went crazy. Big games for them. Really helped them out. Unfortunate. Carl said, true, the two bigs were tough, but pressure was trash. Maybe a little Sims. Sims been trash lately, too. Tibbs kind of hamstrung in that regard. I'm not going to lie. That was a good move by Billy Donovan. I don't know if he did it on purpose, but that was a good move because we had to keep two bigs out there. And we don't even have, we're not, between Mitch and Iheart, we barely have a healthy big. So it's unfortunate. But with that said, we reached the end of the show. You feel me? Love y'all for pulling up. Not the greatest win, not the greatest feeling, not the greatest vibe. We could have been anywhere in the world, and look where we ended up. That's greatly appreciated. I hope you guys have an amazing night, an amazing weekend. Love you guys from the bottom of my heart. Enjoy the Caitlin Clark game. Go listen to the J. Cole project. Cole to Goat, the vibes. Dream Villains forever. And until next time, adios. Love y'all.